Kehui is a Chinese company which has major products in the transmission and distribution industry, particularly for finding faults in cables and overhead transmission lines. However, in addition to that, it also has a range of switch reluctance motors, which are the products that we're displaying here at the exhibition. If we consider the motors that we're presenting at this exhibition, they are really most usable within power stations in the utilities market. A power station has motors being used for very many different applications, and our motors, because of their very low current, high torque starting capabilities, have an ideal application in the power station environment. On top of that, because of their construction, they have a solid metal rotor. They're very robust. So if you have a power station, for instance, using coal as the fuel, they are very unaffected by dust and all of the other bad things that can happen in the power station environment. From a geographical point of view, the company has really been concentrated on the Chinese market. But in recent years, they've realized that in order to grow significantly, they have to look at the international market. That's why Kehui International was created, which is based in the United Kingdom. And our job in that company is to try and expand the market for Kehui to the world, effectively beyond the Chinese borders. Our market so far has really been confined to China. So by looking at the international markets, we have to find the ones which have got the most potential. And even under the current circumstances, the Gulf region still has a huge amount of potential in the utilities market, in the oil industry and so on. So we are looking to the Middle East and the Gulf in particular in order to expand our operations. The big advantage, as I mentioned before, is the ability to start with relatively low currents but high torques. So where people have problems in terms of the power supply to pumps, compressors and conveyor systems, all types of applications where induction motors are used at the moment, they will hopefully see great advantage in using the switch reluctance technology. Well, the word is efficiency, because, as I mentioned before about this capability of using much lower currents to start the motors, that makes them much more efficient when they're starting, accelerating, decelerating and reversing. So a lot of energy can be saved by using this technology. Indeed, any application which is not just a constant speed will suit the application of the switch reluctance motor.